Hello fellow traders, this is Paul Lemmel, February 3rd, looking at a stock here, NFLX, probably heard of it. Pretty good setup. This is actually a pretty clean chart, breaking to a all-time high near that 1,000 mark. But first, before we dive in, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. It really helps us reach more traders like you and keeps you updated on our latest trading tips. Although we're far outside of the cup, we'll just want to go over the cup cycles if you're watching a stock like this, just to familiarize you with how these cycles set up. This first cycle here in the cup 2022 TM3 cycle, it's a 5 to 7 month cycle. Second cycle is a TM5 12 to 15 month. Third cycle was a TM7 27 to 33 month, and you can see right there bottomed in October 2023. So we've already had a really good move off of it so far, 150% plus, 162% in 1.3 years. But again, all-time high now here, and it's right at that psychological price point, the $1,000 area. Now there's a chance. Let me just give you the PBC zone breakdown. Now we had a TD3 cycle here, a setup here in January, basically the floor of it. TD3X, and that was right at the 75 MA. Could have taken a breakout of a 3-bar high, 5-bar high, 10-bar high, 25-bar high. Well, actually, would have gapped right through that. But a pretty strong breakout of that 75 MA. So now we got right up against that $1,000 psychological price point. We have another TD3 cycle here. Now, there is also a chance we get up here. The TD4, the 10 to 13 cycle, is actually a little bit more dominant with the breakout of the PBC zone. So I would not be surprised to see a little spike up here and possibly even a head fake back to below the south channel, which could take it back down to 960 to 970. Looks pretty solid so far, but again, I've seen this happen so many times where it will head fake you out on a TD3 cycle and then come back below the channel to retest below it. But so be aware of that possibility. But as for now, it's a buy above the breakout of that breakout of the high 999. So far, really good action on the pullback. Pretty much all these bars have been inside bars from that initial gap up bar. So it looks pretty good. And again, we may or may not get that TD4 cycle pullback below the south channel. But beware of that. Again, this is a really strong chart. If you're unfamiliar with any of the trading terms I'm using, you can find our club lingo at bigkahnatradingclub.club/lingo. One final point here as far as targets. The cup BMI is about 3 BMI, about a 300% gain from the lows to the high inside of the base. Oftentimes you can project the same gain outside of the cup. If that was the case, it would be 3 times 700, 2100 plus 700, 2800. Now, will that happen? No guarantee. And if it happens, when will it happen? You know, something like this, you know, just looking at this from here to here, that took 2.2 years right there. And I would not be surprised, even if you eventually get a move that high, it could take 3, 4, 5 years or longer. You know, you can have a nice little 100% gain up here and then pull back for a couple years, retesting back to that 1,000. So just don't expect that big gain to happen in the next 6 to 12 months. It's very unlikely. But we can definitely still get a really nice gain out of the PBC zone. Actually, the breakout of the initial cup, oftentimes 6 to 8 months will get you the double from the breakout of the cup, especially with these higher liquidity stocks. And again, the breakout high is $9.99, looking pretty good in NFLX, NFLX. If you're interested in a trading style and want to join the club or get one-on-one coaching, head over to cycletradingtraining.com. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.